20. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
So it said if you have faith without works is dead. You can't just have faith only. You need faith and works. But what works do you need? The things that are written in the Holy Scripture. And that's when grace come in at, because you probably didn't know that, but now that you realize that, you accepted the Lord's grace, and your faith will cause you to keep these works. But the works that's written in this Holy Scripture. Go ahead.
Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar?
Now you see what Abraham's faith caused him to do? His faith caused him to keep some works. His faith caused him to offer up his only son. Why? Because God commanded him to. That was it. He didn't go and debate it. He didn't go and try to twist some other things around to justify not doing it. Thus said the Lord, offer up Isaac, and what did he do? And our faith should cause us to do the same thing. Thus said the Lord, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. 6 days shall ye work. He even put it into 10 commandments, even wrote it down with his own finger. And our faith should cause us to keep that. But if you didn't know that, that's when grace come in at. So grace through faith will cause you to keep the law and then be in God's good presence. Let's go a little bit further. Go ahead.
22. Seest thou have faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect.
Now you see that? He said with faith was works made perfect. You need faith and works, not just faith by itself. Without the grace of God, there's no way you can please him. But now that you have faith in the Lord, you better have the right works. Because it said with faith was works made perfect. Jump down to verse 26. Go ahead.
For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
So you need works, not just faith by itself. So you can't say I got grace and I don't do anything. You can't say all I need is faith and I don't have to do anything, because the Bible clearly telling us that faith without works is dead. Now, the Bible calls Abraham a friend of God, doesn't it, in Hebrews?
Yes.
Now, let's see what Abraham did to become a friend of God. Because remember, it says his faith caused his works to be perfect. But let's see what works he planned to do. Let's go to Genesis chapter 26. Genesis chapter 26, and let's read verses 4 and 5. Let's see what works did Abraham do to be called the friend of God, like it says in Hebrews 11. Brother, when you get there, go ahead.
And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed.
Now that's the covenant that the Lord made with Abraham. And he's passing it on to Isaac, because this is the Lord talking to Isaac.